The Sun Belt football season, always a fun one. That's why they sometimes call it the Fun Belt. But now, the serious business of crowning a champion in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Screen to the receiver in the flat.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Important second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll toss it to the right side. Running through the tackle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They break it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Behind the line. It's Montgomery. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Hit as he released it. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. You make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The RPO caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They're going to go for it, but he keeps the drive going. Fourth down and 7. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Here comes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 from left.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Taken right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
You got caught.
The Blue Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of line of scrimmage.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oof, the rim risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But it's incomplete. The defense. So 4th down, stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from number 47. They're going to run it here. And that's out of bounds after a decent game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening down. 1st down to 27.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's Roberts. They bring him down at the 7. Now they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Trying to run it. It's Montgomery. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. He had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Gives it to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. You'll wisely throw that one away.
But I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive to get ready for this next down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
He bought some time, now lets it go. The senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. They move the ball across midfield and set up a first set of downs. And the Blue Raiders hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick throw over the middle. And it's caught beside the 10 and still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, East Carolina.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one. Set up now for the extra point drive. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession.
Pressure on them, defense.
And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Caught by the receiver. Puts into space at the 50. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Blue Raiders pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Drop Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. That game moves the ball to the 17, first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He fires downfield. And he's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
We're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Look out, room to run here. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. Now the 40. That's the 20. Touchdown, Pirates. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Convert BAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time. Let's see if they can recover from that area. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Blue Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Good throw to the left. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? Finds room to the 30. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Blue Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Dickey. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Blue Raiders will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
BAT is good. Makes the score 21-7. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21.
Let's go get him now.
It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. It's the Bryant. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense once again driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
The extra point makes it 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Dickey. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Blue Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On first and 10, looking to throw. The short hands. It's Dickey. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he throws his third interception of the day. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On first and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. We're going to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Zips it down the middle. That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Pirates will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Offense will start at the 25. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. And he'll set up to throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And here's the handoff. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pitch made on the out route. Clean through the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. They couldn't stop him there. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He can't escape. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming.
The pass ball's incomplete. A big 4th down stop in this defense.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But at that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it in the open. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Blue Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. Grab the receiver. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The Blue Raiders come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
Intercepted in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Give it to the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
And this defense is already struggling to defend the pass. I think their eyes are in the backfield. They're worried about where's the next pass play. And now they got to deal with the option. A lot to deal with against this offense.
Behind the line, it's O'Brien. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And now the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. The special teams produce a score. What a moment. Their fans are never going to forget that. Conference title on the line takes it all the way to the house.
Well, I just love to see return men get a chance to make a play and make a difference in the outcome of the game, let alone a conference championship on the line. He got some great blocks, but truly at the end of the day, it was his instincts and natural playmaking ability that took it into the end zone.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. On the toss play, runner moving left. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
And he's brought down for a big loss. Defense swarming and not fooled at all.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Here comes the flea flicker. Swarm to the pass rush. The sack. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That's how he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He can go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Pounding away with the run game. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now, there's a handoff inside. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Lawson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42. And the Blue Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The Blue Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And pass is caught. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. At the 20. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the PAT as good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Interception number 4 today for this QB. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.